Back on SportsCenter, it's a final over our shoulder. Post-game coverage begins now. The Eagles waited 9 months to get that taste out of their mouths, and they get it done.
Went down to the very last play. Let's get right to it. Let's go to Brazil.
Bucci, thanks. Our post-game coverage just getting started. It's going to roll on all night long here on SportsCenter. We're going to leave way for L.A., and it's all football all night. Hang with us. Coach Herm Edwards is here. 8 seconds to go on the clock. Jordan Love, we have to start there. What did you see? What's your takeaway?
Well, hopefully he's going to be okay. If not, that's a sufficient, injury for the Green Bay Packers. I thought it was a game that was sloppy.
ESPN. Saquon Barkley, first carry, -5 yards. You're like, all right, what's going on? Turns out everything was A-OK. Why was he so effective in his much ballyhooed Philly debut?
Well, I thought they did a nice job of not only running with him, but also throwing him the football. And this is who
29 win here. Sal Powell on the field, made the trip, and is talking to who else? You know who.
One, Jalen got the first win in South American NFL history. Must feel real good for you and your football team.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing just to start the season off the right way, getting it in the win column. There's going to be a lot to learn from this tape, but shit, it's about how you finish. I'm happy how we finished.
And Saquon Barkley had such a debut in an Eagles uniform. Was it your intent to give him the ball as much as possible to try to help you guys win this game?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a question that I can answer, but I know when everybody's numbers called, everybody does a good job of showing up. And so we just gotta do a good job, but just continue to clean up those little things.
And the little things started at the beginning of the game, and you fought through them. How difficult was it to fight through some of the mistakes that you guys made?
We talk about the turnover battle, and those are things that you can control. And so we got to control the things we can. The turnover battle is huge in this league.
At the beginning of the second half, you called A.J. Brown's number on that long throw.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
He made a hell of a play, ran a good route, held the safety a little bit, and just he did the rest.
What can you learn from this game now going forward? Get some rest, get home, and get started for Monday Night Football in front of the crowd?
It's good to win when you got this long-ass flight. So, but yeah,
that's a way to put it. It's a long flight.
We're excited to learn from it. I'm excited to learn from it.
It is a long flight.
It
is a long
flight. But we enjoyed it. It was beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Couldn't have done it without handing off to Saquon Barkley. Toted the rock 24 times for a $109, as Bucci said. Couple touchdowns, busted off one for 34 yards. That was his long run of the night, and they will be well rested. As I said, Packers are going to come home. They'll play the Colts at home at Lambeau on a Sunday. There's a reason Saquon's smiling. Not just a win and an eventful flight home. They'll have an extra day off when they take on the Atlanta Falcons, and that will be week 2, Monday Night Football. They got a brand new offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore. I know Coach Edwards was really happy with their red zone defense, and this has got to be a load off Nick Sirianni after the disastrous end to the 2023 season. They made a ton of changes, and they pay off big time. Barkley, much ballyhooed offseason edition, stays in the division, and for sure will likely be haunting the Giants after watching this one here tonight.
That first tackle, just to get me going again. And it was important. It was important to get going. So.
What happened on the touchdown you got behind Jair?
What happened? Which one?
The touchdown.
I had a double move. I fought through contact, and Jalen gave me a good ball.
That the turf was cheap.
Yeah.
I imagine that you already know that. What can you tell us about the turf? It was really bad, like you said, or normal like this in other stadiums in the U.S.?
Yeah, so certain grasses are in the U.S., they're the same. It comes with the game of football. You can't pick and choose what grass you play on. It wasn't that bad. We changed cleats and, you make the most of it, and I think, some of us did. I know I did after the first drive, and, at the end of the day, we still had to play football because they had to play on the same grass as well. So, it wasn't really a complaint for me, so. He did well. I'm sure he'll tell you he wish he could have some of the throws back. So that's a question for him to answer. So, go ahead.
What does the fact that you guys were able to turn this around say about your team?
You know, it was a good game. You know, they did really well on defense, mixed it up a lot, and it was going back and forth. You know, a lot of things are going to go wrong because it's the first game, you know. But we made adjustments, and it just came down to making plays. So.
All right, another impact player, Saquon Barkley. 100 yards from scrimmage he recorded, 3 scrimmage touchdowns, once in 74 games with the Giants, right? So he did just that in his first game with the Eagles. He's the 6th player in NFL history to put up those numbers in a team debut. And if you have him on your fantasy team, he earned you 33.2 points. So kudos to you. I'm sure Herm Edwards plays fantasy football. Don't you, Herm?
I do not, Linda. It's good to see you. I do not.
Well, listen, this is a tough night for a Giants fan, but a great one for an Eagles fan. Dream debut for Saquon Barkley. Deep down, Giant fans were rooting for him. He looked amazing in the Eagles uniform. What did you like about the way Philly used their new star running back?
Well, not only as a runner, but as a pass catcher. And I think that helps Jalen Hurts. I thought when you looked at their offense, it was a lot different, especially when pressure came. They had an answer for pressure. Kellen Moore did a nice job of really getting the ball out versus pressure. Throw, nice catch. But he can make an impact on defenses, obviously. He's a powerful runner. He's playing on a team now that obviously is a playoff team. I think he's excited about that. Still a lot to be done for this Philadelphia Eagle offense. It was a sloppy game tonight. You know, Jalen Hurts turned the ball over way too many times. And if it wasn't for their defense in the red zone, the score might have been different.
Yeah, Hurts with 3 turnovers in the victory. All right, for the Packers, the big story we all watched as Jordan Love went down with an injury late in the game. Now, if Love has to miss some time, what did you see from the Packers on Friday that could keep them afloat until he gets back?
Well, they have skilled players. There's no doubt about that. They can run the football. They can throw the football. I think if very, very difficult. I hope Love is okay. I hope he can come back sooner than later because, you know, he's such a tremendous football player.
Yeah, and a leader. If not, Malik Willis looks like will be the man. Herm Edwards, thanks as always. Great talking with you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have much more.